Very critical situation. Robyn Brown has learned enough since their family tragedy, and her relationship with Kody Brown has ruined the family. Kody realizes Robyn is toxic on new episode. And Kody Brown sidelining Robyn with his kids says everything about what's really wrong in Sister Wives. I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Before going to the main topic, I would like to say, like this video, and please subscribe to the channel. Robyn Brown has learned enough since their family tragedy, and her relationship with Kody Brown has ruined the family. But how? While everyone in the Brown family is grieving the loss of Garrison Brown in their own unique ways, it seems like Robyn Brown hasn't learned anything from the difficult event. Sister Wives Season 19 has pushed the Brown family's most terrible moment into the public eye. Viewers felt sympathy for the Brown family after they lost a family member so unexpectedly, and they were interested in how Sister Wives Season 19 would handle the sorrow. The family didn't have an easy time sharing, but the Browns decided to let the cameras in on their sorrow. Sharing Garrison with his ex-wife Janelle Brown, Kody Brown was candid about his feelings with Robyn, but it was obvious that Kody's lone surviving wife was left out of the narrative. For Kody, who has been addressing his betrayal as directly as possible, losing his son was a devastating blow after enduring the anguish and consequences of his divorces over the past few years. Robyn's anguish was unsettling to witness unfold on TV, even though Kody and Robyn expressed their views about what was happening throughout the most recent Sister Wives episode. The loss of Garrison was ultimately revealed on Sister Wives Season 19, in the second half of its lengthy season, even though the news had been widely known since his death in 2024. Janelle and Kody were the parents of Garrison, who died unexpectedly and tragically in the first few months of 2024. However, he had siblings from each of Kody's previous spouses. Garrison's death at the age of 25 rocked the family to its foundation and made it hard to talk about, both because it would be featured on the show and because it made them upset. Though in separate ways, Janelle and Kody found Garrison's death especially tough. Janelle had a close relationship with her kid, and their affectionate relationship demonstrated how much he depended on her. For Kody, it was much more difficult. Following their disagreements over a number of family matters, such as Kody's peculiar COVID-19 regulations, Garrison lost contact with both Robyn and his father. Although there had been some attempts at reconciliation before Garrison's death, they had failed. The entire family experienced intense and profound grief over his passing. Robyn doesn't seem to have modified her conduct after Garrison's death, while some of the fallout is yet unknown. Even though Robyn and Kody were candid about the loss they were going through on Sister Wives, Robyn's selfishness quickly became apparent during the most recent tragic episode. Robyn found it impossible to concentrate on anything other than herself for an extended period of time when she was attempting to assist Kody in processing her own grief and helping him with his. Robyn ignored the problems between her and Garrison and continuously made Kody's terrible loss about her. Seeing how Robyn's efforts to help Kody deal with his loss are more about her than about him or Garrison, it's obvious to me that she hasn't been able to take a step back and gain insight from going through such hardship. In order to better understand how she can be a better partner, Robyn needs to take a fresh look at her relationship with Kody. Robyn is very good at making everything about herself, but the Sister Wives star needs to strive to break free from her selfish tendencies for the sake of her family and herself. It's time for Robyn to reconsider her priorities. Kody realizes Robyn is toxic on new episode. It has been mentioned by Sister Wives fans, recommended by Kody Brown's ex-wives, and even brought up by his children. The relationship between Kody and his children is poisoned by Robyn Brown. Robyn seems to have the right to cut him off in every conversation because of her self-reported ability to speak Kody. After that, add her thoughts to the discussion. However, it appears like Kody has realized that this is not the best way to interact with the people in his life in the most recent episode. Fans of Sister Wives have had enough of Robyn Brown interrupting discussions by using her Speak Kody license. In line with the fans' belief that enough is enough, Janelle Brown is one of the ex-wives who shared her opinions on the subject. Janelle claimed to have been wed to Kody Brown for more than 20 years. Thus, she is able to communicate with her husband without Robyn getting the meaning of what Kody is saying. But initially, Robyn had them all duped. Robyn had a knack for persuading the sister wives' spouses to put aside their arguments and have a conversation, according to Janelle. At first, Robyn's contribution to their sister spouses' multiple marriage seemed unique to the spouses. Robyn's ability to correct them all when family disputes arose seems to have developed into a delightful expertise. However, this is far from how people feel about Robyn's unique gift now. Kody seemed to have figured it out as well, since he makes a motion that gives the impression that something is amiss. Fans of Sister Wives observe Kody attempting to dispel the negative image of his terrible father. He appeared to have said on the Sister Wives episodes that he believed he spent more time with Garrison Brown as part of that goal. He added that he spoke with Aspen Brown Thompson for a long time and that she thought Kody no longer liked her. He told Aspen, however, that he never would stop loving her. In an effort to mend their connection, Kody traveled especially to speak with Christine Brown's daughters prior to Garrison's funeral. Aspen is a daughter of Christine. This time, though, Kody traveled by himself, leaving Robyn behind to visit with his own children. He added that there were several sons from a different mother present as well. Because of this, fans thought he was referring to Janelle's sons. Thus, this was the clearest indication to Sister Wives viewers that Kody is finally realizing the issue. Fans of Sister Wives believe that Kody Brown has finally learned Robyn Brown is a hindrance to his kids. The fans first hint that Kody understood that he should go alone on his journey to patch things up with his children. However, it seemed to him that he was attempting to mend the damaged connections. However, based on the most recent episode, it appears that he was unsuccessful. In this new episode, Janelle Brown stated that during Garrison's funeral, Kody was still not on good terms with his children. It appears that Janelle's statements are supported by the scenes from that funeral episode. The Sister Wives' children appeared to avoid Kody. Kody dug a hole for Garrison's urn, but it appeared like Logan Brown attempted to assist him in climbing out. Kody turned down such assistance as well. However, once Robyn and her children returned from the cemetery, nobody was around Kody throughout the majority of the funeral service or at the ranch. In light of this, it appears that he is still distant from his children, as Janelle implied in the most recent TLC show. Kody Brown sidelining Robyn with his kids says everything about what's really wrong in Sister Wives. But why? Kody Brown has been justifying his allegiance to Robyn, the final wife remaining in the ruins of Sister Wives, for years. In a shocking turn of events, however, a recent episode revealed what viewers had never anticipated: Kody re-establishing contact with his estranged children, and doing so without Robyn's assistance. Emotional, productive, and somehow tranquil. And that's the precise issue. Viewers witnessed Kody and his daughter Aspen have an honest, sincere talk for the first time in years. Robyn was not there to mediate his every word, nor was there any ego or deflection. The end effect was a Kody that fans hadn't seen in a long time. Susceptible, present, sincere. And at that point, the most important question was not if he could mend his broken family, but rather if Robyn had been the driving force behind it all along. In a Valentine's Day recap, Kody probably revealed more than he meant to. In addition to driving 8 hours to see his daughter Aspen, he revealed that he also unexpectedly saw a number of his other children. However, it wasn't simply the reunion that was noteworthy. It was the detail of his account of a vulnerable conversation he had with Aspen. For once, Kody didn't sidestep the subject. He showed his love for his daughter, confessed his absence, and accepted the hurt he had caused. Viewers seemed to be seeing Kody for the first time without any filters. For the first time in years, the father of 18 felt raw, deep, and prepared for introspection. When Robyn recalled the conversation with Aspen, however, his response was telling. Even though Robyn wasn't around to witness it firsthand, she continued to frame it as a confrontation rather than offering encouragement. Her tendency to distort Kody's interactions whenever his children from his previous spouses are involved caused Reddit to explode with criticism. Every time the original family tries to get back together, Robyn either inserts herself or, as it does in this instance, tries to undermine it. This is a trend that spectators have often observed. One can speculate as to whether she is doing intentionally or in response to a perceived threat. By 2010, Kody had been married to his first 3 wives for almost 20 years when Robyn joined the family. He ultimately married Robyn after divorcing Mary, his legal wife. The entrance of Robyn changed the entire dynamic of the family, and watching it unfold on television is one of the reasons Sister Wives is such a popular show. Kody's other relationships were greatly impacted by Robyn in terms of language, access, and even emotional tone. She made a big issue out of the fact that family get-togethers are unsafe during COVID. She also insisted on stringent quarantine regulations for everyone else, despite the fact that her nanny and the nanny's spouse were free to enter and exit their home. Kody might enjoy the fact that Robyn continuously boosts his ego, something his previous wives never did. See how he boasts about her modeling experience. The tension is exacerbated by her manipulation of the story to make his elder children appear antagonistic or unfaithful to the family. Unfortunately, the harm was already done by the time the majority of the Brown children reached adulthood. She appears to have been successful in separating him from the most significant individuals in his life, whether on purpose or not. The worst part is that it feels staged when Robyn does express worry for Kody's children. Given that Robyn's first impulse is to exert control over the situation, it is difficult to think she genuinely favors a reunion. This tendency is also evident in the most recent Sister Wives episode, if Kody allows it. While it hasn't resolved everything, Kody's trip to Utah did reveal something significant. When Robyn isn't present, Kody is less guarded and more emotionally available. His chat with Aspen seemed to be one of the most genuine exchanges we've witnessed from him in a long time. Robyn, however, clearly interpreted it as a threat based on her response. The question of whether Kody can mend his broken family is not relevant at this time. What's been in the way all along should be identified, and Robyn is the obvious candidate. Kody Brown's first 3 wives felt like they couldn't compete with Robyn Brown. But why? Once married to 4 women, Sister Wives Season 19 star Kody Brown did not treat each one equally. In the end, the polygamous patriarch's prejudice destroyed his family because he gave preference to one of his wives over the others. He had some degree of helplessness. His attraction to his 4th and youngest wife was unavoidable, but it made his other wives feel extremely bad about themselves. In addition to the difficulties of polygamy, Kody's desire to one of his wives made it impossible to maintain the unity of the plural family. There were just 3 wives for Kody when the well-liked unscripted series debuted in 2010. In Utah, where they all resided in a complex of apartments, each wife presided over her own wing of the home. In the first season, Robyn Brown, Kody's 4th wife, was courted and married. The dynamics of the household were altered when Robyn and her 3 children from her first marriage were included. Kody had divorced his other 3 spouses by the time Sister Spouses Season 19 premiered. One of the reasons Kody's former spouses left him was his desire to Robyn. Robyn initially met Kody in 2009 when he went to the same party as his first wife, Mary Brown. Mary urged Kody to pursue Robyn after meeting her initially. After a while, the single mother would start to regret her involvement. Kody requested Mary's divorce in 2014 so he could wed Robyn and take in her children from a past love affair. Although Mary consented, her connection with Robyn deteriorated over time, particularly after Mary chose to split from Kody in 2022. Kody's second wife, Janelle Brown, revealed some of his initial thoughts on Robyn in a recent Sister Wives Season 19 episode. Janelle claimed, Kody said, "Well, she's this diesel jeans model, Robyn, and she's everything I want." He ought to have made a greater effort to treat his other 3 wives equally, even if they could always tell that Kody was more attracted to Robyn. He lost his family because he was unable to do so. On one episode of Season 19 of Sister Wives, Kody's ex-wives talked about his fascination with appearances. Christine, the 3rd wife, clarified Kody liked makeup. "You seem to have to look good all the time." He cared deeply about it. Kody has always wanted people around him to look good. Mary agreed. Kody used to take her shopping for clothes when they initially started dating, she added. For her part, Janelle disregarded Kody's attention to appearance. As Sister Wives debuted in 2010, the Browns were a single, contented family. To counter all the unfavorable perceptions in the public's mind, they projected an image of a functioning polygamous family. The show regrettably ended up chronicling the breakup of the Brown family. Robyn and Kody got married during the first season of the show, and the family expanded. He had been married for 16 years when he married Christine Brown, his third wife. Kody had 18 kids and 4 spouses when he was at his best. Even after his ex-wives had left the marriage, Kody infuriated them by using phrases like soulmate to characterize his emotions for Robyn. The first wife of Kody to leave the marriage was Christine. When Christine disclosed in a Sister Wives episode that Kody had informed her he wasn't attracted to her after they were married, it was a watershed moment. He also said that Miri, his first wife, was the reason he engaged in polygamy and that he was never attracted to her. His statement that he stayed with all of his spouses out of obligation suggested that he had never loved his second wife, Janelle Brown. Kody essentially declared that he only loved Robyn as a wife. Kody has been disparaging his first 3 marriages a lot in recent years. Even after his ex-wives had left the marriage, Kody infuriated them by using phrases like soulmate to characterize his emotions for Robyn. In the closing episode of Sister Wives Season 19, Kody acknowledged that he never intended to say those terrible comments. In an intensely self-aware moment, he cried out in pain and explained that he was in pain. Miri, Janelle, and Christine must have found his statement to be reassuring. Each of his 3 ex-wives has significantly improved their appearance since splitting from Kody. Incredibly, Christine has shed 40 pounds since splitting from Kody, and she recently shared stunning before and after pictures on Instagram. Beautiful contrast can be seen in Christine's before and after pictures. Feeling amazing and full of energy, and it's only getting better, is the caption from her photo. It was fun to dress up and spend the evening out for a good cause. Several of Kody's ex-wives have changed their appearance since they left him, including Christine. Miri, his ex-first wife, shared pictures of her amazing transformation on Instagram recently. According to the pictures, Miri looked stunning on the red carpet while sporting a stylish new choppy bob haircut and a small black gown. Recently, Janelle, Kody's ex-second wife, shared a picture of herself looking beautifully put together on Instagram. The season 19 actress of Sister Wives attended a fancy fundraiser in a stunning velvet gown. My friend April Rains and her husband had an extra ticket for a fundraiser this weekend in Raleigh. The caption states, "It was fun to dress up and spend the evening out for a good cause." His ex-wives have never looked better, even if Kody only had eyes for Robyn while they were married. Robyn Brown gushes over yummy moment with Kody that left her swooning. Even though Kody Brown claims he isn't a ladies' man, Robyn Brown, his wife, seems to think he's handsome. Robyn revealed what she finds so appealing in her husband Kody in her remarks about him during the May 18 episode of Sister Wives. In particular, she remembered one yummy moment, the first time she witnessed Kody mount a horse. However, a lot of show viewers found Robyn's remarks to be completely cringe. Robyn never would have realized that Kody was raised on a ranch just by looking at him. Never would she have anticipated that in a million years. He simply doesn't behave that way, Robyn clarified throughout the broadcast. He doesn't dress that way. He does not speak in that manner. When she first saw Kody riding a horse, she was genuinely in awe. She looked almost unable to speak after the incident. "I was like, whoa," she remarked. The previous episode included Kody, Robyn, and their children riding horses together, which encouraged Robyn to talk endlessly about Kody's expertise. It felt yummy to Robyn to watch her husband so in control. "It's really enjoyable. You know, it's raw," she stated during the show. "It tastes good." Robyn thought it was yummy, but while the family was getting ready for Garrison Brown's burial on the show, some Sister Wives viewers thought it was really gross. It's a disgusting remark in and of itself, but in the context of this specific episode, it was absolutely disgusting. One critic commented on Reddit, "She is completely clueless. She's really disgusting," said a second critic. "You are burying your husband's son, with whom he had a strained relationship. Are you certain that this is suitable at this moment? Ah, she's simply terrible." Another significant complaint from others was Robyn's usage of the word yummy to characterize Kody. Yummy who? According to the original Reddit poster, the comment left them physically ill. Yummy where? Another person encapsulated similar ideas in a concise way. "Sorry, I cringed." According to some show viewers, it was all a charade. As one person put it, "I think this was performative to keep Kody under her spell." During the May 11 Sister Wives episode, Robyn and Kody talked about whether or not Kody qualifies as a ladies' man. Robyn thought the solution was rather obvious. At one point, Kody did had 4 wives at the same time. But according to Kody, having 4 marriages did not make him a popular man with women. On the program, he clarified, "I had 4 wives, that's all. I wasn't a ladies' man, and I wasn't a ladies' man because I had 4 wives. I was a polygamist because of religion," he continued, "not because he was a player." But Robyn's perspective was different. She stated, "He did have 4 wives. In any case, the majority of people would consider that a ladies' man." No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.